Welcome back to KTV, everybody. I'm Cowboy Bebop, and this here is Betty. She's just about a year old. You guys remember when I first introduced her to you? Well, she's my doll. All right? You're getting a little heavy there, girl. But then again, you spend time with Cowboy Bebop, you might get heavy too. Welcome back to the show. Now, the title says, Ultimate Fight Night Showdown between Stallone and Pohl. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, that would be, actor Sylvester Stallone and famous knife maker Dietmar Pohl. Well, thanks, Betty. Stallone had authorized United Cutlery to make the MK9, which is cool. I have been obsessed with this knife since I first saw a picture of it. I don't know, 8 months or so prior to the movie's release, I saw a photo of what Rambo would be using. And I'm like, oh my God, what is that? So I did my best to research some specs. I got them, and I had about 4 or 5 custom made, and each one got better after the next. All right? And then the Hollywood Collectible came out, fell in love. Then Stallone and United Cutlery teamed up and released their version. And I said, this is the best one, hands down, period. Until I got the Pohl Force. Oh my goodness. It's just stunning, amazing. So you already know who wins this fight, guys. Right? Sure, the Pohl Force is a little bit more money, but you're paying for some serious high quality materials right here. Now, I wish, let me talk about these sheaths for just a minute. Beautiful, high quality leather sheath, signed by Dietmar Pohl. All right? I don't use the leather sheath, I use the Kydex sheath. Paid for this separately. But the Pohl Force, you get a beautiful, stunning package with photos, patches. They're numbered. They're numbered, serial numbered. And I forget how many. This is the CNC2 edition. All right, I forget how many were made, but yeah, they are numbered. All right, off the top of my head, I can't think. Anyway, you get a very, very generous leather leg strap with the Pohl Force. I mean, I could wrap this around my leg with room to spare. Now, I don't have big legs. I'm big everywhere else, but definitely not my legs. For the Stallone, yeah, it's a pretty decent sheath. It is. But it's got that, Rambo, stamp up in there. It's a little cheesy, but not a deal breaker. But this leather leg tie, half decent leather. Again, I thought it was great until this came out, until the Pohls. Anyway, this is a little short. When I wrap this around my leg, it only goes to the very first notch. Does anybody else have any issues with their leg strap? Those who own the United Cutlery Stallone authorized Heartstopper. And again, do you want to go out in the field with, the knife that says Heartstopper Rambo Last Blood on there? From a distance, no, nobody can see it. All right, but I'm okay with that. Now, as for the materials, yeah, sure. The Pohl Force is, like, I recall, double from what the Stallone was. But yeah, the Pohl Force blade is 90 CR MOV, something like that. It's a very high quality proven steel, and I've used it time and time again, the Pohl Force. All right. The Stallone authorized is 7 CR, so I'm sure you could still use it, but hold on a second. I just messed up myself. This is the Pohl Force. This is the Stallone. Stallone on the bottom. Oh my God! Look at how identical these babies are. Even like the handguard. All right. Again, just different materials. I can't believe I did that. Sorry. People are gonna kill me. All right. Anyway, United Cutlery, for collecting purposes, they really did do a very nice job with the packaging. They did. You get this nice, Rambo, you know, box packaging. But I was one of the first ones to order this, and I'm a little pissed off because it said they were like limited edition. So I thought, only 200-300 be made. I jumped right on it. Also, they come with, certificate of authenticity. I never received any certificate. It wasn't in the box. If it came separate, who knows? All right. And also, what else bothered me about this? Oh, the fact that they were like limited edition, and like once they were sold out, I think like 6 months later, another batch, and then another. I still think they're being made, right? And that's cool. That's fine and all, but it's just they're not numbered. There's no serial numbers, and none of it says like first edition, second edition. So for all I know, is this the Stallone? Yeah, mine might just be like the one you just bought yesterday. You know, who knows? Nothing really special anymore. Sorry, Sly, but Pohl whooped your butt in round one. Right? He put together, the Pohl Force family put together a beautiful package. They're all serial numbered, much better materials. I even used the Kydex sheath. I bought this separate. But you get a nice little, you know, you get a nice little box with your Pohl Force, if you can find one now. You know, they are numbered. You get your certificate of authenticity. You get a couple patches. You get some photos. Here is my other hero, Dietmar Pohl, working on the MK8. And here is a great picture, one of my favorite pictures of my good friend Dietmar Pohl with the MK9 Heartstopper on the film set. That's the same chair that you see Stallone sitting in at the end of Last Blood. All right? Um, and they would never fight, by the way. There's no fight. And never will be. I mean, these guys love each other. We all love each other. We have a wonderful bromance going on, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey guys, if you even see one, the CNC2 edition on the aftermarket, do your best to try to jump on it, right? And I'll say the same for this, the Stallone authorized. See, I got to keep looking to make sure I'm holding the right knife. I mean, they are pretty darn close, right? So out of all the ones I've collected, I think I got like 8 Heartstoppers. Yeah, the Stallone one definitely is the closest to the real deal. All right, is the closest. So anyway, I'm on a Heartstopper kick today. I don't know what it is, but I'm glad you guys were here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Betty's asleep. She's out. And hey, can only still hope for a Rambo 6. Hey, hey, yeah. Am I gonna go crazy trying to hunt that knife down? I wonder what knife it could be. If there's a Rainbow Six. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. You should have shut me off a long time ago. All right,